And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come, baby. Here we go, 47. Check three. Here we go, 46. Switch and 8. Mike 51.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
You ain't going nowhere.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Check 50. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. West. Back.
They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Go. Go. Chance.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw. Schwartz flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. On 4th down, Schwartz. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. 40, Mike, 40. Watch the screen, watch. Watch the screen. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We own them. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. One.
They'll run with Barkley, and he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 52.
To throw Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
The run by Elliott, a good one on 1st down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Here we go, 46, 46. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. I got one. 46.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
To throw again on second down, Prescott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Switch. Then we're going to 53.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
One. Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. I got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He's going to air one out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I'm up to...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check. Watch 54.
First and 10.
Now it's Barkley.
We ain't giving them nothing.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
One. Check. Protein smell. Jam. Check. Hayward.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now.
And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them...
Now Barkley stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Being chased out left. And he's going to keep. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 26. Hey, 26.
To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Who that? Who that?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Watch the flag, motion, pop.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have... in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Now Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give them 32 on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cowboys 63, Giants 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second down.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
go 47. It's just me and you. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Cooper was the target there. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Again, it's Barkley. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1-0 here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Intended that time for Cooper. First down, Mariota. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
We play to win.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.